Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, we're going to be talking about the most impressive, strongest, most used AOE weapon to date right now, the Kuva Zarr. Reason why I want to go over this weapon is because Warframe's been looking into and at least are talking about changing up maybe the AOE meta. So, hey, let's see maybe why they want to do that with this ridiculously strong gun. First off, let's take a look at my general Kuva Zarr, okay? So the one I have is inherently heat. I just want to get like a clear config, right? Just so you can see the base stats. I got, I'm pretty sure, a low % heat one on mine. As you can see overall though, the damage on it, good status, good crit multiplier, terrible ribbon disposition, not too surprising. Low fire rate overall, and a low magazine. So hey, not the worst at all here. And really good here. It's like not the best here, but really good there. But let's keep going. Oh my god, radial attack. Look at that. 70% damage fall off. Okay. 7 range. Oh, I'm not kidding you. It has freaking 7 range right off the bat. And it does 841 total radial attack damage. Yeah, you can kind of understand why AoE is so ridiculously strong. Even with the fall off, the radial attack is like 15, 12-ish times the regular damage attack. So that's all, I mean, just saying, already wild numbers going out there, wild numbers. So, and then it has another attack, which is barrage, which is pretty much just a straight up shotgun, right? Normal, does a lot of damage overall, but it doesn't have AoE. So without it having AoE, that kind of makes it bad. This is my general config I have right now. Of course, if you have a Kuva Zarr with different elements, always change up the elements however you want to, right? Like, it's up to you. You can run viral, gas, you can run radiation. Hey, it's up to you, right? Doesn't matter, whatever, this is Warframe. I, myself, like to run the explosive blast and gas Kuva Zarr right now. I would think that's kind of for obvious reasons. It has inherent heat, so I'm like, screw it, we'll throw on malignant force, I don't know. And I can just destroy everything with the general gas procs, and because it's a Kuva Zarr, everything's gonna die anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. Generally, this is the build. You can probably swap out Serration if anything. I would assume people like throwing on something along the lines of Vigilante Fervor or Speed Trigger, and you know, it's 100% up to you. I wouldn't bother throwing on Internal Bleeding. Hunter Munitions is really good because it has a lot of crit, you know, a lot more status and more slashes. Things will die more. Really high crit, damage, toxin, more damage, direct damage, status chance. Prime Firestorm, not even max rank by the way, turns the radial attack to 11.2 meters. I think it's pretty much 12 meters at max rank, right? So yeah, Galvanized Chamber, because who doesn't want to have so much freaking multi-shot that you just kill everything in the room, right? And Primary Merciless, because even more damage is always good. If you want to have an Exilus adapter slot on it, you can throw out, generally, Cautious Shot is what you want on it, you know, 100% chance to reduce the stagger effect from self-imposed radial attacks, right? Because this mod is literally just like, oh, AoE weapons become God. Or hey, if you have ammo issues, you can throw on Vigilante Supplies, ammo mutations. Ammo drum's funny, so don't use that, but hey. Cautious Shot, still meta for every AoE weapon, but I don't actually use the Kuva Zarr, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. So let's pop open some enemies, you know? Take a look at the damage. Who should we take a look at? Oh, Armis Ulta. You seem like a nice guy. Very, I made the enemy level too low. Yeah, we need max level. Friendly Fire, Companion Invincibility, regular stuff. I just want Pause AI, so that they'll stand there like little brainless goobers. There we go. Oh, did I not mess it up this time? We did it. Yay. Right, so these are level 185, but they're gonna die pretty quickly to that. I just want to see how the gas damage goes. Yeah, look at that. Nailed it. And that's just with casually shooting off 2 shots. Oh, it's so disgusting. And then that's how obviously you build up your Vigilante stuff, how you build up your Primary Merciless. I don't know why I've said vigilante stuff. Meant like primary merciless, arcanes, yeah, all that. Ignore the vigilante. So as you can see, it just kind of destroys everything. You don't have to pay attention. You don't have to do anything. You just shoot and they die. With that massive fall off, it hits such a wide range. You just don't even have to care. Of course, I would say eventually AOE falls off later on and you need to do more specialized builds if you want to do, obviously, endgame Warframe of hour-long survival disruption runs to get level 9999 enemies. But that's kind of like its own thing in Warframe always, because who does that? Who in God's name actually cares enough to do that, right? Because there's no real reason other than if you enjoy it. So more of a for fun thing, not a for you need to do it thing. So yeah, Warframe stuff. Crazy times, crazy times. Of course, though, gas not going to do the most damage. You'd rather want viral as usual, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. This is the current Kuva Zarr as it is. My Kuva Zarr, at least. Not the best, not the worst. But it's still insanely strong. Once you start building up damage, enemies just die off way easier. That's why right here I'd say, like, maybe you could even get more reload throwing off my Serration, but it's always up to you, right? Ah, look at that. Look at that. I just love how they die so quickly. But by the time your galvanized stuff builds up, your arcanes build up, you should be able to just annihilate them. Of course, in like a regular mission, this would make more sense, just because you'd have your stuff built up usually. I would say more. Oh no! But the nice thing is, you can just keep spawning enemies here. Lose some stacks in the top right there, but just no. Just watch them all die, just like that. And then just slowly watch the gas procs take care of them. God, I love this gun, but yeah, I just don't use it too much. What should I do? Oh, maybe I'll throw on some of these Exodus units. Sheesh. Oh no, I still have a lot of those to take a look at. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies you can kill. Corrupted Bombard Exodus units. Ooh, they're good guys. Right? No one's ever mad at them. Look at all that health. It's terrifying. Terrifying with all that armor and all that shield they got. Corrupted Bombers? Not a chance. But at the Kuva Zarr, they still die like flies. So hey, just thought I'd quickly take a look at the Kuva Zarr. Obviously, I didn't throw on buffs like Eclipse the whole time because that would have been a little goofier, right? That's not even taking into account the fact that you can buff up your Kuva Zarr even more using Warframes. This is just like base Kuva Zarr. This is with Eclipse on now, though. And then you just have to stand in a bright area to do that damage. That's damage reduction. There we go. This is how you Kuva Zarr, everybody. You just boop, boop, boop. It's a good weapon, and I can definitely see why Warframe might want to nerf AOE or just change up how it works again. Maybe we'll get Melee 3.0 when they do. We can only hope. Maybe they've forgotten about it, but maybe not. They're pretty much constantly updating and changing how combat works in Warframe, so things will get nerfed, things will get buffed. You never truly know. We were in like a meta for Melee for a long time, right? And now we're in a meta for a lot of AOE primary weapons. And then we'll probably swap back to some sort of AOE type meta, Melee type meta, or maybe we'll hit a secondary meta. There's always been a meta of using Warframes and their innate abilities and AOE abilities to just destroy everything, right? Just take your Warframe out to have an insane build and just destroy it all. Najah, Wukong, there's a ton of Warframes. Rhino, you got Nidus, Saren, right? The amount of stuff you can kill in Warframe with AOE, really high. So hey, this is the strongest AOE weapon right now. Like it, hate it, it is what it is. That's the Kuva Zarr. Since I ignored barrage the entire video, here you go. There's the barrage. It's not anywhere near even close to as good as the AOE. You can probably see why AOE is a problem. Why is the single target so bad? What the fuck? So, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you can always like, sub, favorite. I was just mass taking screenshots. Use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you want to support the channel, if you ever buy a game, all that stuff. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.